Hi, welcome to this Photoshop tutorial. My first tutorial for quite some time, so I'm just going to do something real simple. Just create this chrome look. Let's go and get started. I'm going to use this background, and you can just choose the color that you want. And we're going to get the shape, and we're going to go on a um, rounded rectangle. And up here where it says radius, that's the radius of the corners. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's just make sure I'm filling with about 65% grey. So if I put the radius right up, you see the corners are quite round. If I put the radius quite low, then there's not much of a rounded corner at all. Okay, so I'm going to go maybe for 25 and draw that onto the screen. And then I'm going to duplicate that and Command T, Control T, and I'm just going to hold down Alt while I drag from each of these sides. Like so, and I'm going to click the arrow. Then I'm going to control click on that layer. I'm going to come down to the first rectangle we created and click on the Add Mask tool. And then I'm going to Command I, Control I to invert that. Okay, so get rid of this top one, hit delete, and there we've got our frame. Now let's get our text tool. I'm going to use this Sego script and same color, click, and then fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to right click on this shape layer and rasterize it and then apply. I don't even think I need to do that. I probably can just merge down and apply. There we go. So we've got that now on its own layer. Let's add some bevel to this. So I'm going to double click on this layer, open up the bevel and emboss, turn the depth right up like so, and then the size I'm just going to use my arrow key. So I just clicked in that box and then just use my arrow keys going up to increase the size, down to decrease. And I'm not looking at the border because I'm going to concentrate on the letters, and what the border looks like at the end will have to be. I want the sides of this bevel to meet in the middle. Okay, there's fine. And then I'm just going to soft it by a pixel or two. Like so. Click OK. Now I want to get rid of that layer style, so I'll just create a new layer. And then I'll just Control and click, so I select them both, and then Control E. Okay, so next I want to add some curves, so I'm going to Control M. Well, that's not working. Let's just get like this. Curves. Okay, and we want to create this hill and valley, or M, but I don't think I'm going to go quite as far as that. Click OK, and then do that again. I don't know why that shortcut is not working. Blow it right out and then come back. Okay, that looks quite nice. Next we're going to add an outer glow, white, and turn the, well, we'll leave the opacity around about there, and I'm just going to turn the spread up to thicken that, and let's just have a look. Probably bring the size down to 4, and that's okay. click OK. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it and go into Refine Edge. If you haven't got Refine Edge, then you can use the Modify option and Quick Mask, but I'm going to use Refine Edge. And there I'm going to shift the edge down, so I'm going to contract it 3 pixels for now, and then go into the feather. So I'm just using my arrow keys again and go up something like so. Now if I show the original, you might be able to see, I don't know if you will, but trust me, it's feathering that selection. So click OK, and then I'm going to hold down Alt and bring up the gradient adjustment layer and clip it and click OK. Open up the editor, and here I'm just going to create different shades of grey and black. I don't really want to go all the way to black. Click OK, click OK, and then set this to multiply, and then take the opacity down. In fact, let's try colour burn. Okay, now what we're going to do is duplicate this layer, Control J, and we're going to add an outer bevel. Click on contour, come to outer bevel, and turn the size. Let's set this to this double ring first, and maybe change this to linear dodge add. Yeah, so it kind of looks like we're picking up some of the colour from underneath. I might take the size down to 4 pixels, and that's fine. Now on the bottom one we'll add a drop shadow, and I'm going to take off this use global light. Just bring my cursor outside and just drag, and let's take the size up so it softens that, and then we go into the spread and we can just increase that a bit, and what that will do is make it, the gradient, appear softer the further away it gets, so it sort of will thicken it up. If I went all the way with that spread, you can see it just takes away that feathering, but not going to go all the way. Okay, so click OK, and then what I might do is give this whole thing a curves adjustment layer. And set it to overlay mode and bring down the opacity a little bit. And on the background layer, I'm just going to change this a little bit. Click on. There we go. So that's how you create some Chrome inside of Photoshop. Nice easy tutorial to start me off again, and be sure to check us out at photoshopbus.co.uk, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.